Pakistan's rupee slumps to 262 versus the dollar. IMF team is going to be in Pakistan next week. For IMF bailout, Pakistan lifts currency control. Kashmir Yatra called off amid security lapses. Rahul Gandhi, Omar Abdullah walked 1 kilometer, say police disappeared. 11-kilometer stretch was planned. Yatra was called off after 1 kilometer. Police say the organizers had called unexpected crowd. Prime Minister tells students criticism prerequisite of democracy. At Pariksha Pe Charcha, Prime Minister says don't pressure children. He also says need no-tech zones in homes. Police called into Delhi University Arts faculty. In some campuses, students watched the BBC documentary on laptops. Hello and welcome to News at this hour. I'm your host Rika Roy. This is our top story. 2 days after Delhi's Jawaharlal University dramatically cut off power and electricity to the campus to prevent students from screening the controversial BBC series on PM Narendra Modi, students from 2 other top universities in the national capital, Delhi University and Ambedkar University, have faced similar treatment from university administration and the police. Large gatherings have been banned outside DU's arts faculty, where a screening was planned, and authorities have disconnected power supply in Ambedkar University to stop another planned screening. A group of students raised slogans and protested at both the universities. Several of them were detained by the police. Meanwhile, in Kolkata, protests were staged by SFI students. The screening was also done in Madras University.
The BBC docu-series on Gujarat riots and Prime Minister Narendra Modi has now become a point of dissent between the students and the government of colleges and universities across the country.
After Jawaharlal Nehru University and Jamia Millia Islamia in the national capital, students' organizations at the Ambedkar University and arts faculty at Delhi University's North Campus called for a screening of the BBC docu-series. At Ambedkar University, students sat on protest in solidarity with the students of JNU and Jamia. Afterwards, students put up a QR code through which around 150 students watched the documentary on their phones. Several students of the Congress's NSUI were detained by the Delhi police for the screening of the BBC documentary. Prohibitory orders under Section 144 have also been imposed outside the arts faculty in DU's North Campus.
यहाँ पे already 144 लगा हुआ है since December 2022. So nobody is allowed to gather. 5 or 5 more than 5 are not allowed to protest. They अगर कोई public peace को affect करेगा तो we are bound to take action as per law.
At the Madras universities, the students watching the documentary say they have no political affiliation. A group of present and past students watched the documentary on Prime Minister Modi and the Gujarat riots during his tenure as Chief Minister. While the university denied access to the auditorium, the students watched it on a laptop. Meanwhile, the second consecutive day of screening of the BBC documentary in Kolkata, which the union government has asked social networking sites to take down. These screenings have been organized by the Students' Federation of India and the Students' Wing of the Left. While the screening at the Jadavpur University was delayed due to a technical glitch, a power cut at the Presidency University amidst the screening disrupted it. But students returned after the power returned.
ये बहुत सारा सा साजिश है, बहुत साफ साजिश है ऑफ अथॉरिटी का. अथॉरिटी ने हमको पहले भी बोला था कि हम लोगों ने तुमको कोई सपोर्ट नहीं देंगे, और अभी ये जो हो रहा है, the power cut has happened. We have previously seen in JNU that the power cut also was there. Authority never gave us any support. The projector, the screen, both were organized by us. We are only dependent on the electricity given by the authority, and now that is also cut.
While the ruling party in Bengal has not stopped the screening, several Trinamool MPs have asked people to watch the documentary.
देश की सर्वोच्च न्यायालय कह चुका है कि कुछ लोग जानबूझकर प्लान्ड वे से एक डॉकेट बनाकर मोदी जी को बदनाम करने का प्रयास करते रहे हैं. वो भी असफल हुए थे, ये भी असफल हुए.
It is not democracy. There should be not this kind of censorship. Let the people see, watch and decide. BBC is a well-reputed organization. They have made a documentary. So let people see the documentary. Then people can decide.
Students of Presidency University protesting on the iconic staircase of the university against what they call is a repeat of what happened at the Jawaharlal Nehru University in New Delhi. A power cut during the screening of the BBC documentary on the Gujarat riots. These students are blaming the university authorities for not allowing the screening on campus by cutting off power supply during the screening. With Sam Daniel in Chennai and Tanushree Pandey in New Delhi, Saurabh Gupta, NDTV.
The Bharat Jodo Yatra in Kashmir was called off amid security lapses. Rahul Gandhi along with Omar Abdullah walked for a kilometre when they claimed the police disappeared. BJP has condemned Congress's security breach allegation. Have a look at this report.
Soon after Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo Yatra entered the Kashmir Valley, this happened. A large crowd broke his security cordon. For almost half an hour, Gandhi was stuck in the middle of a crowd. He called it a failure of the state police, which is controlled by the centre.
आज काफी बड़ा रिसेप्शन यात्रा के शुरुआत में हुआ टनल के बाद जो पुलिस अरेंजमेंट था वो बिल्कुल कोलैप्स कर गया और जो पुलिस वाले क्राउड को कंट्रोल करते हैं रस्सियों को मैनेज करते हैं वो या चले गए या दिखे नहीं.
Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo Yatra has been stopped as it enters the valley because what Congress say a serious security breach. You can see large number of people actually entered the security hold.
National Conference leader Omar Abdullah also wearing a t-shirt. He reached Banihal to join the Yatra but could barely walk a kilometre with Gandhi. The Yatra was scheduled for a 20-kilometre walk today. They emerged from the Banihal tunnel sitting atop a vehicle and entered the valley. But as crowds came close, Rahul got inside the bulletproof vehicle which was escorted out. Congress says it was a sudden withdrawal of security. The police and BJP deny it.
कोई सुरक्षा की दृष्टि से कमी नहीं थी. ये बात कश्मीर पुलिस के वेरीफाइड ट्विटर हैंडल पे भी आई है.
Abdullah says he too witnessed that the security ring around Rahul Gandhi, which is maintained by the police, vanished. But as part of security measures, the police has closed Srinagar-Jammu National Highway for traffic, and the morning train service near the route was also cancelled. Even patients face problems in reaching hospital due to the restrictions.
The place where Rahul Gandhi was stuck for almost half an hour is a militancy-infested area. While the Congress blames police for a serious security lapse, Jammu and Kashmir police say there was no lapse at all. It is Congress which has failed to inform them about a large crowd joining Bharat Jodo Yatra. In Anantnag, Nazir Masoodi, NDTV.
Switching tracks to some other news, AAP Chief Arvind Kejriwal and Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann on Friday launched 400 more Aam Aadmi clinics in the state, calling the event in Amritsar the fulfillment of another Kejriwal ki guarantee.
A grand Punjab government function in Amritsar, led by Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann with Aam Aadmi Party Chief and Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal as the chief guest. The duo launching 400 new Aam Aadmi clinics or neighbourhood health centres in the state, in addition to the 100 launched in August earlier, in line with Aam Aadmi Party's Mohalla clinics in Delhi, with the slogan Kejriwal ki guarantee.
100 मोहल्ला क्लिनिक 15 अगस्त ਨੂੰ ਸਮਰਪਿਤ ਕਰਤੇ ਸੀ 400 ਮੁਹੱਲਾ ਕਲੀਨਿਕ ਅੱਜ 10,26,000 ਤੋਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਲੋਕ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਉਹ OPD ਦਾ ਫਾਇਦਾ ਉਠਾ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਨੇ.
Aam Aadmi Party has promised 16,000 similar clinics in Punjab during the election. Chief Arvind Kejriwal also appealed to the NRIs to donate liberally to help open more clinics, even as he targeted the previous governments for allegedly destroying systems.
धैर्य रखना, शांति रखना, पेशेंस रखना,
बहुत जल्दी आपके इलाके में भी अगले साल 2 साल के अंदर पूरे पंजाब में गली गली के अंदर मोहल्ला क्लिनिक बना देंगे, गांव-गांव के अंदर मोहल्ला क्लिनिक बना देंगे।
साथियों, आज पंजाब के मुख्यमंत्री भगवंत मान और दिल्ली के मुख्यमंत्री और पंजाब के सुपर सीएम अरविंद केजरीवाल ने वो दिल्ली का फेक दिल्ली मॉडल का प्रोपोगंडा पंजाब में भी लेकर आए और लोगों की आंखों में धूल झोंकने की कोशिश की। लेकिन लोग जानते हैं कि ये आम आदमी क्लिनिक नहीं है, ये पहले से बने हुए जो सेवा केंद्र थे उनका नाम बदल कर दिया आम आदमी क्लिनिक।
Arvind Kejriwal is a sharp politician. He knows that when in 2024, when he will come to Punjab to seek votes, he will have to tell about the guarantees. That is why free electricity and now mohalla clinics. Arvind Kejriwal is with KCR giving a signal of minus Congress a third front. For that, Aam Aadmi Party is very important and they need to perform really well in 13 Lok Sabha seats of Punjab. In Amritsar, with Rakesh, Saurabh Shukla for NDTV.
Now, Pakistan's rupee has slumped to 262 versus the dollar. IMF team will be in Pakistan next week. For IMF bailout, Pakistan has lifted currency control. Serpentine queues are seen for food and fuel. Amid shortage, 6 million are facing acute food insecurity, says the World Bank. Lack of forex reserves to pay for food, fuel and imports. Nationwide power outages lasting for hours. Forex reserves barely enough for 3 weeks of imports. Forex reserves fall 72% in a year in Pakistan. No payments, shipping containers with imports. They're stuck. Retail inflation above 25%, highest since 1970s. Will Pakistan default on debt like Sri Lanka? Central Bank hikes interest rate to 24-year high. Devastating 2022 floods pushed the economy over the edge. Pakistan seeks bailout. IMF in fact sets strict conditions. Government relaxes currency control to meet IMF rules. Now, here's a story from Madhya Pradesh. A local Bharatiya Janata Party leader posted a message on social media and the latter allegedly ended his life along with his wife and 2 minor sons, both of them suffering from a rare genetic disease. This all happened at their home in Vidisha town of Madhya Pradesh.
May God spare even enemies' children from this disease. I'm not able to save the children. I do not want to live anymore. This is what Sanjeev Mishra wrote on his Facebook. 4 days later, he was dead. Sanjeev Mishra committed suicide with his entire family, his wife Neelam and his sons 13-year-old Anmol and 7-year-old Sarthak. Both the children were suffering from muscular dystrophy, an incurable genetic disorder which was the cause of stress and pain for the entire family. Sanjeev was unable to see his children suffer, and the police say this led to the couple's suicide in Madhya Pradesh, Vidisha.
उन्होंने फेसबुक में लिखा है जो उसके मुताबिक उनके बच्चे को बीमारी थी, मस्कुलर डिस्ट्रॉफी करके एक लाइलाज बीमारी है, उससे दुखी होकर के इन लोगों ने पॉइजन इनहेल किया है.
Muscular dystrophy is a disease that afflicts the muscles, leading to a deterioration in the muscles. It is a genetic disorder and in this case it had tragically affected both of Mishra's sons.
आज अचानक अभी शाम को जानकारी मिली कि शायद पॉइजन खा लिया था जिसके कारण बच्चों की मौत पहले हो गई थी. अभी संजीव मिश्रा जी की शांत होने की जानकारी मिली है जो बहुत ही अत्यंत दुखद घटना है.
Sanjeev Mishra was an ex-municipal councillor from BJP and operated a restaurant, Janta Bhojanalaya in Vidisha. In Vidisha with Naved Anurag Dwari for NDTV.
Now, former Supreme Court Judge Justice Rohinton Nariman gave a strongly worded response to the Union Law Minister Kiran Rijiju's remarks regarding the collegiate system and appointment of judges. Justice Nariman termed the Law Minister's statements as diatribe and proceeded to remind him of constitutional provisions which binds the government.
And if you don't have independent and fearless judges, say goodbye. There's nothing left. As a matter of fact, according to me, if finally this last Bastille falls, or Waterloo falls, we would enter the abyss of a new dark age.